How's it going? I'm Ryan. Today I'm going to go over why I didn't take any trades on NQ. It's still pretty early. It's only a little over an hour after the market's opened. But we've been pretty range bound, so I'm just going to pull up the 15-minute and kind of show what we were talking about here. We have yesterday's session where we have yesterday's low, yesterday's high, and then we have the pre-mark session high and low. And as you can see, we've just been kind of chopping in this range. So could have played the range. I was slightly debating taking a short when we couldn't close above pre-market high here. I didn't, however, and then we've kind of started to revert back to the middle of that range. So that would have been a nice play, but I didn't take it. I think right now my strategy is more aligned with trend days, and so perhaps something I take a look at is developing some sort of similar strategy for range days, because we are going to get those occasionally, and there are trades to be made. You know, you can definitely. I think this is the only trade that I saw really today was this rejection off the pre-market high, but it was pretty nice, and you easily could have gotten a solid 30 points or more on an initial trim, and then maybe hold a runner and see if we get some follow through to the downside of that range, or if we maybe hit that midpoint and start to revert, get stopped out. But nonetheless, it was a tradable opportunity. I just didn't do it. So I'm going to call it early. We're already up. We've traded this account for like 3 or 4 days. We're up almost 2K. So I'm not looking to take anything that I don't feel great about or that I'm not like really looking forward to. So yeah, I considered taking this trade. That is a valid one. Looking for shorting opportunities at the top of a range and longing opportunities at the bottom of the range. We didn't quite get all the way down here. I guess kind of spiked briefly, formed that hammer on the 2-minute, spiked briefly down to kind of this bottom half of this range down in here. But yeah, there was nothing really looking great there. This was a better setup from my opinion. But like I said, we had a nice win on Monday. So not really looking to push things. This is an eval. I could take more risk, but when I take more risk, I seem to do dumb stuff. So I'd rather just trade my usual strategy, trade my usual size, and just get into a rhythm of trading how I would trade if this were a live account, funded account, whatever. And that way that there's no like adjustment. I can just kind of continue doing exactly what I've been doing. And it's been working. Like I said, I think we have 4 trading days and just under 2K. So averaging a little under $500 a day when we do take trades. Look, that's good. We don't need to be greedy about things. So still hoping to hit past this phase this week. If not next week, I'm not really, I'm not in a rush. I'm, like I said, I want to do this slow and steady and do it right. Control my risk, control my discipline. But yeah, no trades to talk about today. Really, the only thing I was watching is if we could break out of this range, and then if we couldn't, I debated playing the range. We haven't broken out. I didn't play the range, so anywhere in this middle part of this range in here, do not take trades. Only put risk on maybe at the bottom and tops of this range, or if we do get a breakout, there's some potential there as well. But that's it. Maybe I come back later and see if we have made any moves, but so far, nothing for me. That's all I got. I hope you learned something or enjoyed it. Not much to gain today other than just know when to take a trade and know when to stay out, I guess. All right, that's it. I trade every Monday through Friday. If you want to stop by the stream, it's going to be here on this channel. We'd love to have you in. And I appreciate you watching. Have a great day. Peace.